My child, my beloved, please stop for a moment. Don't keep scrolling past this. Not this one. I need you to stay with me, because what I am about to share with you is too important to miss. It comes straight from the heart of heaven, and it is meant only for you. Last night, while you were resting peacefully in your sleep, someone very close to you, someone you love deeply, was talking about you. They were saying things when they thought no one who cared about you would ever hear. But heaven was listening. Every single word was heard. And I, Archangel Michael, was right there in that moment. I did not come to judge them. I came to stand guard over your heart, to protect you from a pain that could have gone even deeper if this truth had stayed hidden. My dear one, this is not easy to hear. I know that. It might feel like a cold wind blowing straight through your soul. You were never meant to find out this way. They hoped you would never know. But now heaven has given me permission to gently open your eyes. Before I go any further, please take a slow, deep breath. Let it fill your lungs. Let it calm your heart. The truth can hurt at first, but it is the only thing that will truly set you free. You have always been so loyal. You trusted this person completely. Even when other people raised their eyebrows or whispered warnings, you stood up for them. You defended their name. You prayed for them when they were struggling. You carried their worries and their pain as if they were your own. You gave so much of yourself without ever asking for anything back. And last night, when you were not there, they used your name lightly. They spoke about you in a way that was not kind. They even laughed. It was not a small mistake or a careless word spoken in anger. It was a real choice, a choice to betray the trust you had placed in them. And heaven saw it all. Every word was written down in the eternal records above. God looked upon you with such tenderness and asked me to bring you this message today. He does not want you to stay blind to the people you pour your love into, while they give you so little truth in return. My child, have you ever noticed how the people closest to us sometimes hurt us the most? The ones we would run to help, cry with, even sacrifice for. They are the very ones who can hide sharp things in the shadows. You have been walking in those shadows for a long time now, unsure, wondering, feeling something was wrong but not knowing what. But today, I am bringing a light, not to destroy anything good, but to burn away the lies that were spoken when you were not around to hear them. I know your heart is soft and kind. I know you do not want to believe that someone you love could do this. But deep down, you have already felt it, haven't you? You have noticed little changes. The way their eyes do not meet yours the same way anymore. The way their words feel empty, even when they are smiling. The way their energy around you has shifted, like something is being hidden. You are not imagining things. You are not being too sensitive. Your spirit has been trying to tell you the truth for a while now. And this month, that truth is finally breaking through like a storm rolling across the sky. Listen closely, my beloved. You are not losing this person. They lost you the moment they chose to speak without love or respect. They lost you when they looked you in the eye the next day and acted as if everything was normal. But heaven saw everything. And now a big change is coming in your relationships. You will no longer have to chase after anyone. You will no longer have to beg for honesty or attention. Instead, you will be lifted up. You will be placed in a higher, safer, more peaceful place. God is not doing this to hurt you. He is doing this to heal you. That is why this message could not be stopped today. Heaven has been trying to reach you before now, with dreams that felt heavy, with sudden uneasy feelings around this person, with delays and discomfort you could not explain. You kept asking yourself, why does everything feel strange? Now you know the answer. Last night, they showed who they really are when they thought you would never find out. And heaven heard every word. My child, what you are about to fully understand might bring tears at first. That is okay. Tears wash the heart clean. This is not just one moment of hurt. It is a mirror showing you the quiet loneliness you have been carrying in this relationship for much longer than you realized. You have been pretending everything was fine, while inside you felt the weight of always being the one who gives more. We saw it all from above. We saw how hard you tried. We saw how you kept showing up, kept caring, kept loving, even when they only came to you when it was easy or convenient for them. You wrapped their silence in understanding. You explained away their distance with patience. You called it love. But what happened last night cannot be covered up or excused. God allowed you to stay unaware for a season, not to make you suffer, but to test how deep your love could go. And my beloved, your love went further than anyone could have imagined. You prove how faithful and good your heart truly is. You passed that test with flying colors. And now, because you have shown such a pure heart, God says it is time for you to see the whole truth. Even if it breaks an old picture you are holding on to, it will free your future to become everything it was meant to be. You were never created to live surrounded by shadows and secrets. You were never meant to keep guessing whether someone is truly for you or quietly against you. That is why this message found you today. Last night, something hurtful was said behind your back, but God made sure it was recorded in heaven's book. You may not have heard it with your own ears yet, but your spirit already felt the sting. That uneasy feeling you woke up with today, that sudden heaviness in your chest you could not explain, that was real. It was your soul reacting to words that showed this person's true thoughts, the thoughts they only share when they believe you will never know. But heaven knows everything, and I, Archangel Michael, was sent to bring you this truth, not as a punishment, but as a shield. Because very soon, this truth will come out into the open in your everyday life. Maybe a careless word will slip. Maybe someone will repeat what was said. Maybe they will confess without meaning to. And when that moment comes, you will not be shocked or unprepared. You will remember these words, and you will know that heaven warned you first, protected you first, and prepared your heart first. The reason this hurts so much is because you love them with your whole heart. You did not hold back. You did not play games. You gave everything, even when you were already tired and needed rest yourself. You cheered for their dreams when your own heart felt dry. You stood quietly by their side, supporting them without needing praise. And when the time came for them to stand up for you, to defend your name the way you always defended theirs, they stayed silent. Worse than silent, they let others twist your name, misunderstand you, speak badly about you. And that silence hurt heaven's heart more than anything. Not because they are not allowed to be imperfect. We all make mistakes. But because they did not protect the one person who would have walked through anything for them. That person is you, my beloved. And because of that, heaven has chosen you, not only for protection, but for something much greater. This betrayal was the last sign that you are ready to rise higher, without carrying people who secretly wished you would stay small. You did not end up here by chance. God brought you to this message because He wants you to stop making yourself smaller for people who cannot handle the full brightness of who you are. You might feel the urge to confront them right away, to ask questions, to demand answers. But heaven gently says, wait. Do not act from hurt or anger. Let God bring the truth out in His perfect timing. When truth comes from above, it cannot be denied. You will not have to search for proof or beg for honesty. The people who hurt you will reveal themselves through their own words and actions. Their conscience will speak louder than any silence. And you will stand calm and strong, because your strength comes from walking in truth, not from trying to expose others. Let them talk in their small circles. Let them whisper and laugh behind closed doors. But know this with all your heart. No one who tries to harm someone chosen by God will stay untouched by what they have done. What they meant to hurt you with will become the very thing God uses to lift your name higher. That moment of lifting is already moving toward you. It has already begun, and I will be right beside you when it arrives. My child, even if no one else sees the quiet pain you carry, I see it. Heaven sees it. I see how you smile to make others comfortable, even when your own heart is shaking. I see how you keep hurtful secrets just to keep peace for everyone else. And now, after last night, heaven has decided that enough is enough. That conversation was not just words. It was a turning point. It marked the end of hidden hurt and the beginning of true justice from above. The person who spoke about you was not just letting off steam. They were showing what they truly feel when you are not there to see it. You may want to push this away, to say it cannot be true. But something inside you already knows it is. You have felt them pulling away. Or maybe they have been extra sweet lately. Too sweet, trying to cover guilt. Nothing stays hidden forever when God says it is time for light. You have walked long enough with questions in your heart. You have cried alone in rooms where no one noticed. But I noticed. God noticed. And now I stand here with you. Not to help you fight against anyone, but to help you walk forward in peace when the full truth finally arrives. Sometimes the hardest part of betrayal is not the lie itself. It is realizing how purely you loved. You opened your heart completely. You shared your deepest dreams, your hidden fears, your old wounds. You trusted them with the softest parts of you. And now to learn they spoke lightly of you when you were not around, it feels like a knife twisting slowly. But please hear me clearly. You did nothing wrong by loving them so openly. Do not let their actions make you close your heart forever. You loved beautifully. They chose poorly. That is not your shame. Heaven is actually proud of the love you showed. And now God is getting ready to give back everything they tried to take from you. Your peace, your trust, your joy. They thought their secret words would stay hidden. But nothing escapes God's eyes. What they whispered has already become a loud call in heaven's courts. And the decision is clear. You are not meant to be brought low. You are meant to be raised high. There's a better place being prepared for you right now. A place where false words and hidden hurt cannot enter. The door to that place is already opening. Can you feel the gentle pull forward? That is why so many things in your life feel shaken lately. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into what is coming next. You might still be thinking, but I haven't seen real proof yet. That is okay. Just because you cannot see the storm does not mean the lightning has not already flashed. You are in a special season where God is gently removing every blindfold. All those restless nights, the tight feeling in your chest, the quiet knowing that something was wrong. Those were heaven reaching out, tapping your shoulder, trying to wake you up to the mask someone has been wearing. And now that mask is slipping. Soon something small, a comment, a repeated story, a strange look, will make everything clear. And when it does, remember, it is not your job to prove anything or expose anyone. Your only job is to guard your peace, stand tall, and get ready for the beautiful things waiting ahead. What is coming for you is so much greater than what is behind you. That is why this truth had to come now. God does not want you building your future beside someone who speaks hurtful things over your life in secret. If you could see how bright and wide your destiny really is, you would understand why this moment of exposure had to happen today. This message reached you at exactly the right second. Nothing in heaven happens by accident. You might feel like you were just scrolling, just passing time. But in the spiritual world, this moment was planned long ago for your awakening. What was said last night tore a thin veil that had been keeping you from seeing clearly. For a while, that veil was mercy, keeping you safe until your heart was strong enough. But now you are strong enough. The veil is gone. You will start noticing things you missed before. Their tone when they speak about others, the coldness behind their smile, the way they avoid certain topics. You are not meant to stay at tables where your name becomes gossip instead of blessing. You have been feeling restless lately. haven't you? A quiet anxiety, a sadness that came without warning. That is not just emotion. That is your spirit sensing the shift. Last night, a line was crossed that cannot be stepped back over. They broke a sacred trust by speaking your name without honor. And now heaven is moving things around you. Do not try to fix it yourself. Do not pray for harm to come to them. Just stay close to God and watch how everything rearranges naturally. Soon the truth will walk right up to you wearing clear evidence. And you will have a simple choice. Stay in the old familiar place, even if it is slowly hurting you. Or step forward into the unknown, trusting that God has prepared something far better. Deep down, you already know which way to go. That is why this message came. Not to force you, but to confirm what your heart has been whispering. There is something holy about the moment truth finally breaks long silence. You have carried a nameless heaviness for so long, heaviness that came from the hidden actions of others, not from anything you did wrong. Last night was the final thread breaking. God had been warning you gently all along, in dreams, in your body's feelings, in the way your energy changed around certain people. And now the last confirmation has arrived. God is not angry with you for trusting. He is sad that someone chose to dishonor the heart that carried them in prayer so faithfully. But you are not the victim here. You are the one rising stronger. What they tried to damage has already been protected and blessed by heaven. Soon they will look for the old version of you, the one who accepted less, and you will not be there anymore. God is moving you higher, to a place their words cannot reach. I know part of you still loves them. I know letting go feels impossible right now. Heaven understands that tender heart better than anyone. This is not about revenge. This is about clear vision for your future. Your life is too precious to stay tied to someone whose words turn hurtful the moment you turn away. Real love does not feel like constant guessing. Real loyalty does not disappear when the audience changes. You deserve people who speak your name with the same respect in every room, whether you are there or not. God is not punishing you by showing you this. He is preparing you for relationships that match the beautiful love you give, friendships that fill you up instead of draining you, a circle where your light is celebrated, not dimmed. This is the season where you gently release anyone who only held on when it was easy. Yes, it will be painful. Yes, you will cry. But every tear is preparing the ground for something new and true to grow. You have given so much to people who rarely said thank you. You cheered quietly from the sidelines while no one cheered for you. But now the story is changing. You are moving from the background to the center of God's loving plan. Everything you lost, peace, time, trust, is coming back to you in a richer, wiser way. Betrayal, when placed in God's hands, does not ruin you. It refines you. Sometimes God allows a deep hurt to become the path that leads you home. Without this, you might have stayed, keeping giving, keeping dimming your own light just to make others comfortable. But heaven saw how tired you were behind your brave smile. God said, "No more." So he let the truth rise. He let the mask fall. Because you deserve to walk in light, not dance in someone else's shadows. This pain you feel is sacred. It is teaching your heart how to choose better. You will no longer confuse one-sided effort with love. You will see clearly now how they cheered only when you were useful, how they disappeared when you needed support. Last night revealed their heart, not yours. And heaven defended you even though you were not in the room.